How's it going, movie fans? My name is Jonathan. I'm a man of movies, and today we're going to continue my reviews on the Saw films as I continue to binge watch them for the very first time. Click the link up above so you can check out my review on the first Saw film. Go check that one out, and then come on here and see what I think about its sequel. Let's get right into.
Those who don't appreciate life do not deserve life.
Saw 2 is directed by Darren Lynn Bousman, written by Darren Lynn Bousman, and a returning Leigh Whannell, stars Tobin Bell, Shawnee Smith, and bootleg Mark Wahlberg. Donnie Wahlberg. Oh, so he was actually related to, okay. In this story, Detective Eric Matthews is on the hunt for Jigsaw with his team, and they end up apprehending him just as one of his murderous games is happening with 8 people in an abandoned house. So while they're trying to save them, they notice that part of this group includes the detective's own son. Okay, this is just not for me, guys. After watching how great the first movie was, about halfway through this one, I was so done. Because instead of being this cunning and crafty horror film that added in a psychological element, instead, it's just trying to legit gross you out without at least being tasteful about it. The traps and the new game at play are fresh and original and even plays out like a video game at times. The way that it's in a closed-in vicinity with narrow hallways, these characters that have to go and do objectives, and the mystery at hand that this franchise seems to be very good at. But the way that the events play out are so cringy, especially with the way that the editing overtakes most of it. Don't even get me started on the acting or the characters. That one actor that plays that roided up muscle guy is such a horrible character and a one-note character at that. He's just there to be this one-note antagonist to slow down the process or make lame quips like, the only door that you can open up is between your legs. Man, shut the hell up. The rest of the cast is serviceable as pawns, whether we're talking about the law enforcement people in the warehouse or the people in the abandoned house. And while there is a connection that ties everything together in the end with a great twist, what is the point of focusing your story and narrative on 8 people if you're not even going to try to develop them or make them captivating throughout? I'm going like, did she just die?
Yeah.
Thank God. There are 2 redeeming factors in this movie, and I'm not even being sarcastic. There are 2 things in this movie that heighten my enjoyment of it. One of them being the fleshed out take on Jigsaw's character as we find out who he is, what he fears, and why he's doing the things that he's doing and why he finds it okay that he's doing them. And the interactions that he has with Donnie Wahlberg, really cool. Another thing is that third act and the way that it's structured, especially with the way that the twist happens, and it makes everything in hindsight make sense. Now, Leigh Whannell is really good with a pen and paper, and at times he's really good here, as you can see in that last act. But Wan's missing direction is so obviously missing, like I just said, that it hurts the film. Also, the traps and torture in this movie outdoes anything done in that first Saw film. And there was some really advanced VFX and makeup used throughout these scenes. And why that's a good thing for me is because the worst group of characters in Saw so far got the worst of it. And that's 2 thumbs up from me. To wrap it all up, the second installment in the Saw franchise saw a substantial increase in its graphic nature, while enticing us with Jigsaw's backstory with a shocking twist that will impact the future films I've yet to see. Yet, the magnetic storytelling is lacking, intertwined with pointless characters whose stories and or death is so inconsequential to a staggering degree. Added in my previous gripes that I said in my Saw review, makes this movie a try-hard sequel that does push the franchise forward, but fails as a standalone film. Saw 2 is a Jesus Christ, what's happening? Well, while I figure that out, remember to like my video, share this video with family and friends, subscribe to my channel as we continue with...
You haven't seen anything yet.
Till next time, movie fans.